Ladies and gents, всем дружелюбный хай. Как вы, наверное, видите, я сегодня в Стокгольме. И у меня совершенно неожиданная возможность. У меня выдалась возможность поговорить с человеком, который тут протестует вживую, ничего не обрезая, ничего. I'm not editing anything, this is live, it's going to YouTube. And you're standing here with this. So I thought perhaps you want to give your views. Straight to the viewers, live. No editing, no nothing. I'm recently having a private YouTube channel. This is not state channel or anything. I'm a YouTuber like millions other people. Я говорю, что плохая война, что война это вот так вот, ага. Что это не нужно, ага. И в этом нет смысла. Угу. И нет смысла в том, чтобы разрушать другие страны. Okay, the question is like this. Are you going for a position where it's stop the war now, or are you going for the position stop the war on 94 border, or stop the war on 91 border, or stop the war on 24th of February 2022 border? То есть я у человека спрашиваю, когда она говорит мир, но мир на каких условиях? Мир сейчас, мир 24 февраля границы, или же мир границы 21. То есть я просто предоставляю как бы options.
I can't tell you which border would do it best because I haven't studied this. But if we start attacking people like we did in 2014, we start to fight. There wasn't a fair elections. There wasn't any. So I think he has to stop the war. He has to show the guts to go home, take his soldiers with him, and then they have to go to UN or somebody to.
I'll just take what you're saying. То есть дама говорит, что с ее точки зрения Путин должен забрать всех солдат назад в Россию, и уже когда все будут солдаты out из, с этих территорий, то тогда после этого можно начинать переговоры. И у меня теперь, в мою очередь, у меня к даме есть вопрос. А что будет с теми русскими, которые останутся на территории Украины? I don't know if you're aware, but Ukraine said that they will put all Russians into filtration camps and they will jail anybody and everybody who has worked as a teacher with Russian administration, who has worked as much as a cleaning person. If he has been working for Russian administration, he should be jailed and tried.
You're asking me things I don't know. I think all people who are involved in war have to remember they should be civil people. They should not do anything they're not supposed to do. The Helsingfors Declaration says exactly. Everybody has to follow that. I can understand hate. You hit my children, I will hate you. That's not concern. So I think people have to keep their, straight. They have to do what's right. And I still think that the one who deserves the most blame. I don't know what Ukraine has said or haven't said. There's a lot of things that is not true. People say a lot of things that I can't. But if they do that, that would be wrong. You should not punish people who shouldn't be punished. Besides, punishment is done through a court. In Russia, it's not the case. But you shouldn't. It's not up to me to punish them. There should be fair.
But you do know that Amnesty International has pronounced people who are in Ukrainian jail to be political prisoners.
I don't know. I haven't heard that, and I haven't.
Yes, but you say that Russia has done such and such things. You have investigated it, but have you investigated about political prisoners in Ukraine?
I'm sure there are people who say Russia so they have to stop, and then they have to go to the negotiation table to find
But
solution. You were asking me,
yes. Yeah.
You are trying to make me say things that I haven't thought through enough, and it's a YouTube
Yeah.
channel. I don't know who's listening.
Everybody and anybody, you can go yourself. I can give you my YouTube, and you will see that I'm not editing anything. This is going straight live, and most of the time I'm even focusing just on your thing, so you don't have to feel shy or anything.
I
Yeah. Yes.
that's what I'm.
And regardless of what this war has started with, now there are people on the ground who have been working for Russian administration, who have been working with Russia. And the question is, if Russia goes away, I think many people will ask from Putin, from Russia, that it's completely irresponsible, that this is trade treason towards Russian people who choose to work with them.
Yeah, but you know, with the butcher and all this, mine, I think there's a big problem. It's still not. I can't solve that problem. The people on the ground have to see it, and they have to use torch and all that to, if possibly, and I think all wars is very powerful, and you always end up with unjust things happening to people on both sides. And I'm not pointing a finger at things I don't know, but it's still the problem is there isn't a one. They don't do the food or stop the war. We're not going to solve anything. And besides, it's going to be 3 generations of kids.
То есть Дама говорит, что Россия должна уйти из Украины, что это Россия начала войну, что нужно сначала уйти, а потом через суд, то есть юридический процесс, и тогда будем выяснять, кто прав, кто виноват и так далее. Но я задаю вопрос. Окей, хорошо, а что будет с теми русскими, которые остались на той территории, когда Россия идет? То есть Россия выходит с этих территорий, и там живут русские люди. Что с ними будет? Что будет с учителями? Что будет с теми, кто работал с российской администрацией? И мне действительно интересен этот вопрос. Just so that I make it a bit clear, like I'm not trying to say that just invasion, I'm just invasion or anything. My interest is in the common people who are there on the ground, and like I'm not taking even any position on the political issues or military issues. For me, it's important people who live there, and we have seen many cases in Kherson, for example, where Ukrainian troops come in and they start mass torturing people who have worked with.
Torture has been done from Russian side to Ukrainian troops, and I don't think we can know who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth until this can be investigated properly.
Well,
and I don't want to be involved in sort of that because I can't. They need to do investigations before I can have an opinion. But war is dirty. You can do that.
I agree. Yeah.
War and start negotiating.
Are you familiar? You mentioned Bucha. Are you familiar with Odessa, 2nd of May, where Russian civilians have been burned alive?
Talking about the Russians are being
Burned alive, yes, civilians.
you know, this
Yeah, burned alive.
there was a lot of Ukrainians.
Yeah, 2nd of May in 2014.
I am not that, so I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the truth or not. And I'm not saying it's lying. And
Yeah.
I have not investigated.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good because the points that are on the Ukrainian side, like for example, we talk about Bucha, and then there is a point on the other side where there has been French TV investigating it. The documentaries have been shown on Swedish national TV, Sveriges Television, and
You know, there is no excuse for anything, and I don't see that
I agree.
this discussion doesn't go anywhere because they need to stop the war.
I agree with that too. But to
And therefore,
yeah, yeah.
that.
There we have totally common point. I agree that war should stop now. No more killing. Immediately, ceasefire. Just right here, where we are. No more demands, no more ambition. Just stop the war.
The only one who can do that is President Putin, because he's the only one can stop the war.
But both parties to ceasefire, there's always two parts.
No, but it's not going to do with Ukraine if Russia doesn't go back. I mean,
But
study history. that's the story about the borders and that.
Uh-huh.
And now I've been standing here for
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
So my shift is up.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going home, and I think this is a difficult situation. I wouldn't even start to decide or have an opinion of what to do, but stop the war.
Yeah. And then Zelensky has to sign ceasefire immediately to stop the war.
So if Russia leaves,
And if it doesn't, if it just ceases fire, then what? If Russia just does, we voluntarily cease fire. We stop shooting.
and go home.
No, go home. Just stop shooting. Ceasefire. Do you think Ukraine should continue fighting?
I think that's the question. Because,
No.
if there's nobody shooting at you, why should they shoot at me?
So, if Russia declares unilateral ceasefire, do you think Zelensky should accept it?
Yeah, for until the troops have left. I mean, the first thing is to withdraw the troops.
No, ceasefire is not same as withdrawing the troops.
No,
Ceasefire is
but
not
first
shooting.
Ceasefire, and then the troops go home.
But there is no such a order because there has been Minsk declaration, and in Minsk there was a very clear order about how to stop the war. And both Macron and Angela Merkel, they have spoken about the fact that they knew that it was just for fun, that this was just trying to cheat Russians.
I don't think that's the case in the perspective. This war was started by Russia, so Russia has to finish it. And then exactly how you do it, I'm not in the military. I'm just the war.
Regardless if it will involve murder of Russian civilians.
They're murdering Ukraine civilians.
They're both murdering civilians on their side.
Both murdering.
Yeah, ceasefire immediately. I fully agree with that.
And that's the only thing I can really have an opinion about. And I would like to
Yeah, sure, no problem. Absolutely. No problem.